If we just go on in our comfort and ease, this is a call for economic patriots to act. They saw two lanterns in the North Church tower. They knew this was to be the fateful hour for a man to ride and to alarm every village and every farm, to awaken them and call to arm. It was the ride of Paul Revere. When I said those lines from a 1960s song, did you feel a bit of pride in your country? Did you feel a surge of support for your country and its policies? We might be flawed, but we've got the best democracy on the planet. These colors don't run, says the bumper sticker, showing red, white, and blue. So here's a question. If Paul Revere ran past your window today shouting, "They're coming, Minutemen, to your stations," what would you do? I wonder if 200 years ahead, if we will ride or if we'll stay in bed. If faith and freedom within us die, and then we hear the midnight cry and the hoofbeats cross the moonlit sky, will we ride with Paul Revere? Well, would we? Revere would be calling out, "Independence from oil. Do what you can to get off that tyrannical black gold." The voice of Revere is in newspaper editorials. Who's making a killing off of oil profits? The oil companies are. And no one ought to be surprised given the way prices at the pump keep surging. If the nations harboring the oil reserves were pocketing the windfall, then the oil companies shouldn't be setting record profits in the stratosphere. Greater investment in fuel efficiency and alternative energy strategies might pay off for everybody. There are patriots out there, economic patriots, who heard these cries and switched. They bought fuel-flexible vehicles that run on gasoline or alcohol. There are retired engineers who pulled apart their cars and installed batteries and electric motor. Hundreds of thousands of cars and trucks run on propane and natural gas. All of these economic patriots know that the next oil spill isn't their problem. As the bumper sticker reads, this car doesn't use gasoline, so the Exxon Valdez is not my problem. The slogan came from the 60s. If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. Harsh words, especially to families that are already strapped for cash. Many of us are plundering our home equity just to buy groceries and pay for health care. So this message goes out to people who have a little extra cash, who can take on the burden the way the Minutemen and Patriots of old did. Think back to the time when one-third of the American population wanted to stay with England. One-third couldn't care less about who won, but they'd like to go to market without having soldiers walking over their farms. So it was left to a minority of ordinary citizens to stand up and create a new world order. What can we say to inspire you to make the choice every day to move away from oil and toward another fuel? The cost is more than just buying a hybrid car, since those vehicles still use gasoline. Patriots in California created a plug-in hybrid so that they can charge batteries in the car at night, at home, without relying on gasoline engine for generating electricity. That's right, the plug-in hybrid car allows you to drive on battery power for short trips, up to 40 or 45 miles before you need a recharge. Longer trips are on gasoline, but most electric car owners know. Most trips are short, under 30 miles, between opportunities for charging.